All right, that's enough grilled cheese. Let's talk van. Hey Walden, go right here.
Okay.
VanCrafts started in San Diego almost 10 years ago now. Buddy and I built a van in my backyard, and yeah, that was a long time ago. We were building like old used vans. We were buying them at auction, fly out, pick it up, drive it all the way back. Hopefully it would make it, and then we'd spend probably a month just refurbishing the chassis before even making it into a camper van. But we've been doing that for a long time. We've been building vans, and every year we've been doing it, they get better and better. And we finally, I feel like we're at our peak, or like we've reached the mountaintop, you know? We've got all the components of the best van figured out. We've been camping in vans for over a decade. And yeah, I mean, the 2025 model year is pretty sweet. Kind of surreal to ride around on one of these things because they are just that good. Watching VanCraft grow has been hard. I don't think that I've ever had a really good 30,000 foot view of like watching it grow from like the bleachers somewhere or something. I'm growing it, so it's like all of us are, you know. We go along. Sometimes you take a second to look back. Like if you're on like a really big hike and you're just charging up the hill and you're sweating and you're breathing hard and you're like, wow, I'm really in it. And then you finally take a chance to step off to the side of the trail and look back and see how far you're up, and you're like, whoa, this is cool. But you're still not at the peak yet, you know. You're like, oh, I gotta keep going. You don't look back for very long.
Yeah, you're doing great. I'm very impressed how you're answering this question.
Russ is put it on record that Russ is easily impressed.
That's what I was just thinking.
Man, that's a tough question. Like, I really enjoy our customers and the community of people that we call our customers. That's the most fun part of it for me. When I'm designing a van or we're building a van, I'm thinking about how the customer is going to enjoy this and how every little bit of it will feel and what their experience will be coming to pick it up and all that stuff. So that part's really rewarding, that once we hand those keys over, we're all very proud of the product that we put out, and the customer is like, you know, they're buying like their dream toy, you know. It's not like they went and got a new pair of yoga pants. Like, this is a big purchase, and we take that very seriously. And the reward is in that delivery day, and you get to walk somebody through their like dream toy, you know?
All right, guys, I'm gonna go grab a quick beer.
Okay. Why do we use a Mercedes Sprinter exclusively? Besides it being the best, we've just always been Sprinter guys. We started with Sprinter. We have great relationships with Mercedes. It's kind of a funny thing because we don't, you know, Mercedes is the most expensive option, but we aren't the most expensive camper van. Our aim is to be the opposite of that. So if the goal is to have a more affordable option for the consumer, why go for the most unaffordable chassis? And the answer is that it's just the best chassis. And so that kind of describes our ethic. We believe that you should have the best product, but not at the highest price point. The van chassis has to be very good. It has to maintain its value. It has to have excellent resale value. It has to have a very good warranty. It has to have the best drivetrain. I mean, the fuel economy of this vehicle is better than my Toyota SUV, like a little, you know what I mean? Like, everything works with the Mercedes. It has all the boxes checked. And yeah, it's a little bit more expensive, but what you get with that is super good resale value. It holds its value. You get excellent low cost of ownership. I mean, these things only need to be serviced every 20,000 miles. You get the best driving experience by far. They're very good for converting into camper vans. We're focusing on consumer experience and customer service as a core focus moving into 2025 and beyond. As a direct consumer player, I have instant access to solving a problem for a customer. If a customer that owns a van calls our customer service line and they have a problem, they get an immediate resolution, which is very different than calling the dealer you purchased the van from and the dealer calling the manufacturer and things getting lost in translation and there's probably a fight over something getting warranted or not, and it's just a mess. What is this place next to us?
It's a sushi place called Sapa.
Oh dang, their sign is really cool.
Really good.
You know, they should probably put their name or like what they do on the sign instead of that abstract art, you know? I can appreciate that.
Some new city stuff.
Is
They're
it?
all over the street now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. They have another sign across the street. Man, Salt Lake is so cool. Can we talk about that for a second? Salt Lake is cool though. So we've been operating in Salt Lake for a little over 3 years, and I've enjoyed the move thoroughly and glad we made the move. There's just so much cool stuff to do here, and I'm willing to bet that there is not a city in the United States with better access to the vert that we have here for trail running and skiing or mountain biking. I can leave our shop and in 15 minutes I can go on a really good hike. I can also in 15 minutes go to a giant college football game, or I can go to the mall. There's like all the standard stuff in a city is like super accessible, but also world-class skiing, mountain biking, trail running. Perfect place to have a van. You want a hot chocolate?
Yeah, I would.
You went for caffeine.
Oh yeah.
This is my 3rd coffee meeting today, so I'm going hot chocolate. Hi.
Hi.
Do you have hot chocolate?
We do.
I'll have 2 hot chocolates, please.
All right. I have an 8 ounce or a 16.
Let's do 16.
Okay.
Do you have any food?
We do.
I'd like a grilled cheese sandwich.
Cheddar or Munster cheese?
Cheddar, please. You got 2 hot chocolates, right?
Oh, I have 1.
Oh, can you do 2, please? I'll pay for the second one separate, it's fine.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Steamy, baby.
Thank you so much. Thanks. Russ, did you hear that? They have grilled cheese. I got one. You want to split it?
Yeah,
You hungry?
Have you done this thing with your kids?
No, I actually haven't. I hear a lot of good things about it, but you can get a year membership, and we thought about doing it. When I used to live like 1 block on the other side of, was that 700? We would come to this park like every day, and it was during the end of COVID, so it still wasn't like back on. We're waiting on our grilled cheese sandwich. Thank you. Cool, thank you. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
You know, at the Aviary, the only thing about this place is that they don't serve any chicken. Kind of freaks people out. Hey, look at this, Russ.
Oh yeah.
Look at that, huh? Tracy Aviary. You sure you don't want to bite? Grilled cheese? You gonna pass it up?
I mean,
Black coffee and grilled cheese? No?
I'm not gonna say that.
All right.
Take a bite. Oh yeah.
I would take this over a 5-star restaurant most days. All right, that's enough grilled cheese. Let's talk vans. 2025, all models come with a roof rack. The roof rack system is integrated into the solar system. 2 custom-made solar panels that are exactly the dimensions of the roof rack for this sleek built-in look. We've got a raised rear rack, gets you some height to get above your roof vent or air conditioner. You can add a bunch more bars as well. This is obviously super solid with just the bars, but you could add more bars if you needed to move your storage location or if you wanted to add panels for a roof deck. But imagine you can do fly rod holders, ski boxes, kayak racks. Also, the profile of it on the sides is carved out to allow you to mount a Fiamma awning without the awning doesn't have to stick way out and look kind of like an eyesore. It fits in nice and sleek. I don't know how to wrap that out. Fall off the rack and you break your mama's back. Ooh. So, obviously, there's a lot more room without a cabinet here. We've got more room for activities, more room for passengers. The lagoon table fits right here, so you have a great place to work. It's more open. You don't want that cramped feeling like you're in a hallway when you're in your van. I'll set up the lagoon table. Right? So if I wanted to sit here and get some work done on my laptop, or have a meal, or put out a cheese board, I'm getting fancy. Great place to get some work done. 2 people can very comfortably sit here, seat-belted seats. Another nice thing about taking that box out of here, moving the sink over here, is centralizing all the controls in the van. We're calling this the tech stack. What this does is it gives you all of the controls to your batteries and solar and inverter and diesel heater and everything all in one sleek and functional power station. So overhead lights, kitchen lights, water pumps, your Starlink on and off, batteries, solar control, service for power on the countertop, 4 USBs, all centralized and easy to access. Rather than a light switch here, an inverter switch here, an outlet there. There's an outlet here, obviously to service your table. But yeah, having that central location is very key and handy. All right, that's all for now. It's 25 degrees and snowing outside. Look, there's a lot more to go over. We've got a lot of fun stuff to share. 2025 is gonna be a really fun year. We'll check in later.